Hey, good morning, North Team. Happy Friday. I apologize about my absence. I'm actually recording this on the Sunday before this week because I know that I will be gone on Friday. Got a like kind of once in a lifetime opportunity to go see a soccer club that's right behind me. Go see a match over there on Saturday. Only 12,000 tickets for the stadium, and they have like a really small international section. So anyway, that's why I'm gone. So I apologize about that, but I wanted to make sure that you heard from me directly the work that I am putting in and thinking about this priority. So um, I believe Dr. Manise went over with you, but I'll do a brief recap. We gathered this, or I'm sorry, Mona gathered this feedback from you all. I appreciate your honesty and your openness about the things that are hindering you from being your best person at school, at North specifically. So thank you for that. From all that feedback, Mona condensed that into 5 priority areas. Dr. Manise took priority 5, and then us APs just kind of divided on ones that we felt that we could make some action steps for. So I have improved administrative communication. There was also 3 action items that were suggested in order to meet that priority area. And they were establish a communication protocol to provide timely updates and solicit feedback, then create a dedicated liaison role for teacher administration communication, and lastly, schedule bi-weekly check-ins to address teacher concerns and share progress updates. So I took those suggestions and then started asking myself some questions about them in order to best come up with some possible solutions that we can enact this year, and then depending on who the principal is next year, start the year off with either these action steps or some ones that we see are more effective. So the first one, establish a communication protocol to provide timely updates. My first questions were, I feel like this should be the PBU, polar bear update. Is that not working for us for some reason? And so that is something that I really do want teachers to reflect on. What is effective about the polar bear update? What is not effective? Um, and if that is a tool that we can leverage and utilize, then maybe we make some adjustments to it. But for the most part, I think that needs to be our consistent form of communication. Um, and then the second question is, what type of feedback needs to be solicited? So um, what are we gathering from staff in order to guide our decisions? And so, with those 2 questions, I have some ideas. The first one being, I wonder if this is about like larger events. For instance, like ISASP, is a huge event. There's a lot of questions about it, and so do we need more feedback about that, like in particular, like those large events? Future Ready Day is another one. That like affect the entire building, or is this just like overall something that needs to improve? If it is those big events, an idea for an action step is to, like, at the beginning of the year, identify, here are the 6 things that are going to cause maybe some stress to make work, and here's the point person for each of those, and then come up with a communication plan of, all right, here's where we're going to get the first information out. Then a month out, we're going to talk about this. A week out, we're going to talk about this. The day before, we're going to talk about this. So that way it's clearly communicated and like known. We can print that off or put that up, whatever. And then that's something that can be linked in the PBU. For feedback, I was thinking about 2 things. If it's just how things are going in the building, number one, that's what stay interviews are for those of you that have already had those. I imagine that that's a practice that's going to continue. I've found them very valuable with the teachers that I've talked with about their overall impression with the building, and we've been able to like make some changes as well too. Um, I also think that town hall meetings, I know that the structure of those has kind of been up in the air. We might have only had one of those. Those are should be led by North leadership team members, and then bringing that back to the principal, so that we can create action steps from those. I think that that is an effective strategy. We just need to refine how we're doing it here. Um, and then is this, and this is me not being in DMEA meetings. Is this what DMEA is for, or is that for something different? That's just a question. And then also for feedback, I just put down that we need to be better at professional development feedback. We've relied on the district feedback tool this year, and um, I want it to be more North specific about that. Okay, so that's one. Sorry, I've been talking too long. I'll go faster on the other two. Two, create a dedicated liaison for teacher administration communication. My questions: is this what DMEA is? I don't know that. If not, what does that look like? Are we, would we be interested in like one person being that conduit between the principal and the teachers? I can see some benefits from that. I also worry that that like puts that one person in a strange position. I don't know. I'm hesitant to say that yes, this is definitely what we want, but I'm open to the idea. And then ideas around that are use already established communications like DMEA meetings, PLC lead check-ins. Like our associate principals meet with our PLC leads every other week. So those can be like, especially instructional things, like that can be an every 2 week check-in. If those won't work, what ideas do you all have? And then the last one is schedule biweekly check-ins to address teacher concerns and share progress updates. So I think that that kind of goes along with number two. I wonder if we have something where I don't know if it needs to be a staff meeting. Maybe it's something as simple as like recording a message like this that you all can watch at your own leisure. Is here are the things that have come up recently. Here's what we're discussing. These are the things that we need from you. Um, it, I I'm not sure if just having a like standing meeting like once a month that is like the state of North is what you want or is the best way to use our time. But I do like the idea of just having like an established, okay, the first Thursday of every month. Um, this is when the principal sends out a message about here are things that are going on at North that you all need to hear. So those are the three proposed action steps in my plan to go over them. I don't know if once again I'm sorry that I'm not there. I know this is weird, so thank you to Kate or Leland or whoever's running this video for me, and I look forward to hearing feedback coming back. I know that there's going to be like a form that comes out of this that if you're in here, here are the things that I heard, and here are some ideas that I have. So, all right. Thank you all. Have a great Friday and a great spring break.